judgment of yesterday that says rogue unit is lawful. So anyone who's going to ask that question, you must read a paragraph in that judgment which says rogue unit is lawful. There's no such a judgment. And therefore, we are not going to be entertaining far-fetched cabal imaginary judgments which do not exist. So there's nothing personal. Jamnandas must know, his wife must know, the family must know. We don't know them. We don't even know where they stay. We're not interested. What we're interested in is the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, and that's what we're dealing with. If Mazzotti has got a problem of tax, and Mazzotti is engaged in illicit cigarettes, they must arrest him. We have nothing to do with Mazzotti's business. They keep on saying Mazzotti illicit cigarette, Mazzotti this, Mazzotti that. They've got the power, they've got the authority. We have never, not on a single day, as the EFF say, Mazzotti must never be arrested. So we're not going to be deterred here by Mazzotti criticism of this or that. We don't care about those things. We care about the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. Every time they speak, they bring in Mazzotti in an attempt to silence the EFF. They tried it even Zuma's time. It can't work. They said we have issues, personal issues with SARS. We say to you now, we have no issues with SARS. That's why we speak against SARS. And SARS cannot do anything about it. We have no issues with the NPA. NPA has got the powers to charge whoever they want to charge. If they want to charge, let them charge. But we will never be silenced. We will never be pushed into a corner and be told what to say and not say. So you must know that in the EFF, we are guided by the Constitution and the principle that we are an opposition party. We are here to make sure that the executive is held accountable. We are not here to make friends. We are not here to be liked. Those veterans of the ANC, they must even stop wasting time. All of them a group of spies. They must stop wasting time on the EFF, releasing statement and telling the EFF what to do. They must go and clear their names. They must line up, all of them, and clear their names, because they are all sellouts. They are all spies. So before they even dish advice or reprimand to the EFF, they must do a self-introspection first. They've got nothing to say to us. Snuki Zigalal, imagine him being guided by Snuki Zigalal. He must go and guide those spies in the ANC. We have no time for ANC veterans here. We choose which veteran we like in the ANC. We've got our own veterans that we like. If we don't like you, we look the other way. We have no obligation to listen to you. They can't even run their own families. They think they can tell us what to do. We're not listening to any veteran of the ANC. We're not listening to any freedom under law. We're not listening to any amnesty organization or Kathrada Foundation. They will not tell us anything. They won't do anything. We want all of them combined. We're not Jacob Zuma. Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's go to the streets. Yeah. And if you want a fight, you'll get it. We're not scared. You are looking for us. We are in Pretoria on Tuesday. Since you said we'll meet on the street, let's go. Let's go and meet in Pretoria. We're not scared of anything. Solima Paila, so-called MK. Who goes to MK in 1991 when MK is banned? There is no single commander who can confirm that he commanded Solima Paila. And he goes around saying it's an MK. MK that goes around with a Norinco firearm. He's a chance taker. He's got nothing to scare us. He's got no capacity to mobilize anything. The Communist Party has got no ground presence. No way. They tried it in Metsimaholo. They failed dismally. So they can talk from boardrooms. Solima Paila is a coward. He will not do anything. He's a small boy. He won't do anything. We're not scared of him. We'll never be shaken by Solima Paila. We want him with his boss Blade. They won't do anything. And Rupert, combined, Jamnandas, all of them line up. Let's meet on Tuesday. Jamnandas has taken public protector to court. we're going to court and will not be stopped by anyone. The only thing that is going to stop the EFF is the voters. No businessman, not even a thug, no criminal, no gangster, no amount of intimidation can stop the EFF. We don't listen to anyone. We listen to our voters. They said to us, 1.8 million of them, go back and do what you are doing in Parliament. We are happy. These ones who stand up here and line up, all of them have lost votes. If their strategy is working, if their conduct is so nice and parliamentary and accepted by everyone, why are they losing votes? Yeah. We're the only party that is growing and growing significantly. So we are not shaken. We are going to treat Jamnandas like a constitutional delinquent. And anyone who doesn't like it can go and have a nice cup of tea at home, because there's nothing you can do about it. That's a problem. They should have known when the voters voted that the trouble is coming. Double trouble. It's not about Indians. Zuma was not an Indian. Malusi Gigaba was not an Indian. That finance minister, Nhlanhla Nene, was not an Indian. It's so nice and good to go after Africans, self-hate. When we go after Africans, we are not racist, we are not all of that. But touch a minority, hey, you are racist. That's a self-hate. We have gone after Africans who were found wanting. And today we go after an Indian, we are told we are an anti-Indians. It will not shake us. Even if it's a white person tomorrow, or a colored tomorrow, or an African tomorrow, we will do it. Don't violate the Constitution. If you are an Indian or a colored or an African or a white person, don't violate the Constitution and hide behind race. We have never spoken about his race. They are bringing the race. Next to me, I've got an Indian here, Gadi. Why would we be led by Indians? We elected an Indian, the Treasurer General in our conference, elected a Secretary General, Indian. So why would we be anti-Indians? It means Godrej is anti-Indian. He's anti himself. It doesn't make sense at all. So we must know that this is where the EFF stands, and this is how we're going to be charging moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, CIC. Okay, guys, let's take questions. Anybody would like to pose a question?
All right, so, well, we cut out of that media briefing by the EFF's Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema, basically here responding to the proceedings of earlier this morning, where the SACP and the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation were celebrating Mandela Day and really vowing that they will collaborate this coming Sunday to fight against state capture. So Malema coming out really saying that they will meet in the streets if that should happen?
Yeah, war talk there from the EFF Commander-in-Chief saying that they're not afraid of anybody, and that their interest is only in the preservation of the Constitution. And so this is a party that feels that they're being attacked unfairly by various people, various quarters. They kept on saying Jamnandas, and for those of you who don't know, Pravin Gordhan, Minister Pravin Gordhan's middle name is Jamnandas, and so they were talking about him and saying that there is this cabal that is protecting him and fighting for him, but he's a constitutional delinquent. And so he's called on EFF members on Tuesday to go and support the public protector, Busisiwe Mkhwebane. And of course, there is this legal battle that's unfolding. The Minister of Public Enterprises is bringing the Public Protector's findings on review, and the EFF are joining the advocate in defending her, helping her, defending her.
Yeah, and I think, of course, Malema, they're emphasizing that the EFF is guided by the Constitution and really talking against the veterans of the ANC, saying that they should concentrate on the matters in their house and get their house in order instead of trying to guide them. That's what he said. So saying that they'll never be scared of Solly Mapaila, and really saying that they're not personal against Pravin Gordhan, but this is what they did to Jacob Zuma previously, talking about self-hate there, Peter, saying that when they did it to the former president, it was okay because it's self-hate, but now when they're doing it to a minority, that's what he says, then it becomes a problem.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more for you.